All right. So, I've been doing some figuring here in between episodes to see about making AI cores easier to get. And what I've come up with is you have to have you have to have at least one mod to do this, and that is the True Monster Rancher mod, either from the Nexus or from the Steam Workshop. You have to have that, otherwise, none of these pals will drop this stuff. They don't have ranching. The other thing to make it easier is to use the large facilities mod, which increases the number of slots of the ranch to 10. Even though in the UI it still is only show 4, you can assign 10. So to make AI cores, let me go in game real quick and I will show y'all what I figured out easier with these mods. So our end goal is to make these. So the first thing we need to do is we need to get computers. To get computers, you need circuit boards. To get circuit boards, you need polymer pure quartz. Pure quartz can be mined, or with the True Rancher mod, you can do it. I'll talk about the deal of the mining, all the mining later, if you wanted to go the ranching route for everything. But you need polymer. Polymer is either high quality pal oil and sulfur, or you can get 2 Jetragons, give them level 10 ranching, give them condense them up all the way, and you get polymer from it. I was just going for 2 because that might be enough with a fully condensed and high ranching. Might be enough. So that's how you get the polymer. You want some electric organs for things. You need electric organs for the next part, which, the bio battery. But you also need plasteel. But like I said, I'll talk about mining stuff later. But you need the bio batteries, which is the electric organ, refined ingot, and carbon fiber. Electric organ you can get from Sparkets. There's various base game things that'll give you electric organs when you put them in a ranch. If you want carbon fiber, you got to go find Shadowbeak. And for that, I think Shadowbeak is only in the world tree. I'm not sure. Let me do a quick check here. So if I go and look for dark types and go down, let's see. Shadowbeak. Where is Shadowbeak at? Because you can't breed into them anymore. Yeah, it's often they're often the world tree in various areas. So you have to get to shadow. If you want a Shadowbeak, you have to go to the world tree, like I thought. Okay. So that's how you get Shadowbeak. Flame organs, you can get them from rubies. Various flame pals, when you put them in the ranch, will do it. And then if you want the venom glands, 2 Caperty Nox. So why you would want... so we got the carbon fiber. The next part is carbon fiber. But then you need to go into Sorolite. You can mine thermocores. You have to have thermocores. 2 ways to get thermocores. Ranching it, or we could get them dropped from Egadrones when we disassemble them. That's how we've been getting ours. That's how we have 1,609 of them. But to get it, you need flame organs, which the rubies, or almost any flame pal in the ranch. Coal, you can mine. And then corrosive solvent, You need sulfur, venom gland. Venom glands come from either Capridinox, Depressos, and a ranch. And that'll get you, and then you have your hexalite, which is your hexalite quartz and your chromite. And that makes you your computers and your AI cores. So that's all that. The few things you cannot you cannot get by ranching sorolite. You cannot get sorolite by ranching because that's a new deal that you can just mine that with the new sorolite quarry or the ancient civilization matter maker thing. And then you cannot get sulfur. You can't ranch sulfur. You have to mine the sulfur. Everything else is possible to ranch. 2 Frostalian Nox or 2 Astragons will give you pure quartz. But the thing with the Astragons is it's also mixed in with pal metal. So if you want just pure quartz, you got to go get you some Frostalian Nox. 2 Digtois will give you just straight ore. 2 Kits, which, let me see if I can find here. Kits are at, where are they at? That's weird. It's not showing me on there. Is it nighttime only? Ah, here they are. Kits are up in Sakurajima. Yeah, that's where they are. They're on the western beach area thing of Sakurajima. That is where they are. Okay. So those are kits. That gives you the crude oil. 2 Menace Stings from the desert will give you coal. 2 Celestidaires will give you hexalite quartz. And 2 Sylvagus will give you the chromite. Or Sylvagus gives chromite, Celestidaires hexalite quartz, Menace Sting coal, Kit crude oil, Digtois ore, Frostalian Nox pure quartz. And this whole line here will get you everything that you need to mine if you rather do ranching instead. But you still need to not ranch, but mine sulfur and sorolite. You can't get that through the ranch. So those are 2 things you would still have to mine up. Also, this is 12 pals here for the no mining needed part, except for the others. And that means you need at least 2 ranches to do this part. And then you need a 3rd ranch to get all the other stuff that we talked about earlier. So you need at least 3 ranches, but I have mine set to have 25 pals per base. Even at 30 pals per base, it still would not be enough room. You would need transporters, unless you, for some reason, decided to pick it up yourself and put it into storage. Yeah. So you would need probably at least 34. If you just went pure numbers of transport and pals in the ranches, you would need a minimum of 34, most likely to for 4 transports at level 10 Eye of Cthulhu. You would need at least 34. But then you're also not taking into account feeding them. You don't have to actually feed them on base, though. So you can just, you don't actually have to cook on base, though. I like cooking on base personally, but you don't have to. So for me, that would be 35 pals in total that I would have to put over there. I don't want to increase my ranch. I don't want to increase my number of pals per base that much. I like 25 personally. So yeah. So I would have to make another base dedicated to ranching. or at least one ranch in one of my other bases. I don't actually have to make another base. Okay. So, we're going to go and do some capturing today. I'm at least going to get all the stuff that is not in part of the mining list. So we're going to go get 2 Jetterguns, 2 Sparkets, which I think I already have, 2 Shadowbeaks I don't have any of, 2 Rubies, which I think I have, and 2 Caperty Nox. I think I have 1. Also, as a little aside, I did add another mod. And all the mod does is it gives me infinite flight with the wingsuit. So, yeah. That's pretty much all it does. That's the whole point of the mod. It gives you infinite flight. You do have to at least have one of the fuel cells for it in your inventory, wing cells. I just made a bunch. I made like 50 of them, and before I woke up today, I used a little bit to see how fast they drain, and they drain really damn fast. They drain way too fast for what they do. I'm sorry, but they do. I mean, it does give you flight, but it's not great flight. It's not creative flight. You actually have to, you can't stop. You are going no matter what. And also the controls are automatically defaulted to inverted. So pushing W will make you, pushing W makes you descend. Pushing S will make you rise on default settings. I turned that off immediately. I'm sorry, I just can't. Like I said, you are really, really fast with that. You can't stop unless you just get rid of the wingsuit, turn it off. So it's not creative flight. It's basically flight. It's basically a flying mount is what it is. It's not meant for moving around your base quickly. Even with the grapple gun, you can't shoot with it. Yeah, see? While I'm shooting with the grapple gun, it's not activating. It plays the sound, but it doesn't do anything. It doesn't grapple me. And also when you hit the right click, it boosts you. I'm trying to get to a point where I could try the grapple, but like I said, the boost is just getting you. Okay, so I was able to shoot the grapple and it did work, but you have no aiming during it. You can't shoot your gun. I mean, you can, but the thing goes backwards. Because you're going so fast that you pass your own bullets. It's kind of not needed, you know. It seems like you can, like, stall out a little bit. So, this is, like, as slow as I found I can go. But it's not stopping. You know. You're not negated on fall damage, so if you stop too high, you're still going to hurt yourself. Yeah, so. Also, why there is only 38 shots per cell, I don't know, instead of 40. That's really weird. On the plasma rifle. I do have a plasma rifle. I do have the cold resistant ancient armor. I don't have the helmet. I do have the ancient shield, wing pack, and all that stuff. But yeah, while the wingsuit is fun, it is very much a get from point A to point B like a mount. It is not meant for flight, creative flight. Because you can't stop. So let's see. Let me see if I can make the helmet. I forgot about that. Ancient helm. I do have one AI core. Okay. So yeah. But yeah. Drone launcher, really good. Thank you. Just put that on. So now I have max stuff. So my stats right now are okay. I have 1,872 defense. My attack is 460. 5,700 health. 3,600 it's coming just for my enchantments. My armor. You know. I do have Elderon Ignis nows. Their saddle. So that's good. So I don't really, with the wing flight suit, I don't really need a flying mount. Really. Well, I don't need it with the infinite flight mod. If I didn't have the infinite flight mod, you still have to have a flying mount. Because you're going to run out so quickly. Unless you have like 9,999 in your inventory, which is ridiculous to have even after beating the end game, unless you have everything, you know, which can be there at the end, but yeah, you're kind of not going to be doing that. Food preservation, some jump power, endurance. Those are cativas from the World Tree, so they give you endurance. Reduces stamina depletion running while mounted. Okay. And then capture power 9. Okay. Yeah, so it's fine. Let us go try and get Jetragon. That is off on Sunreach, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it's up there. What's this? Meteorite or supply drop? First time I've seen any of them. Azure Covenant Enforcers. So it's a drop. Okay. Burdens, soul spears, 3 kindling, and a tactical grenade launcher. Okay. 2,000, not bad. Okay, Jetragon is, yeah, that way. So it's up here. Is there no, yeah, there's no teleportation thing up here. That's interesting. Ah, damn it. Okay. That's not what I meant to do. Ah, okay. We'll have to come back in a little bit when it refreshes. Damn. I wasn't expecting to kill it so quickly. I thought I was, like, doing not enough damage. That's why I threw out Venus, but that's a little bit too much damage there. Okay. I don't need the hardwood. I don't need the fiber. I don't need the sorlite. I'll keep those. Put those back on. I would be wanting to replace the Dogan emblem for that. Okay. Yeah, that was my fault. I wasn't expecting to do that quickly. Get him that quickly. Really? Okay. So Sparkets. Let me just go back to a base and check those. Because I'm pretty sure I have a lucky Sparket, really. Right? I think I have a couple of them. One Larky and a bunch of others. No, I just have the one Lucky, so I need to go get another one. Okay. So that's actually near my main base. Is where they spawn. Over here, small settlement. Going backwards, we should see them. Like, be out there. They should be, like, in this area here. Oh, those are Jolt Hogs. So, Jolt Hogs are, like, at the beginning of the area. It might be off on the other side of the bridge where they are. Yeah, Jolt Hogs. Must be on the other side of the bridge. Is that a Depresso? No, that's a Pingullet. Okay. I'm going to release this window. Give me a peach. So, yeah, there's Dire Howls, and somewhere in here are Sparkets. Ah, there we go. Okay, so there's our second Sparket. We want Shadowbeak, so we need to go to... there's one over here, like around where that bridge is. So it's here. Go that way. It's over there at that bridge. Okay. Kind of need to throw him up here. There we go. Huh. There's Celestia and Celestia Nox together. Yeah, that's the quest thing. I'm not gonna go do yet. Wonder if they could be down here. Ooh, skill fruit tree. Huh? So what do we got? We got Dragon Meteor, Pow Blast, Holy Burst. That was Holy Burst? Wow, okay. That's interesting that that was there. So we got some of these guys, Primos. They're the easiest to tell that is here. If you're wanting to farm Holy Tree Water and stuff. They're the easiest way to tell. Huh. I dumped seeing the Shadowbeak. The Shadowbeak is going to be like level 80, so it's going to be a little bit of a tough fight. Got some plasma rifle ammo, so that's nice. There's a Lux right there. I don't think this is possible to be a Shadowbeak. I mean, I could be wrong. See, these things are like randomly generated, so it could be here, it could be somewhere else. What I mean is that it could be replaced by another PAL. Let's try the Shadowlands and see if there's anything here. Need to go down and grab some stamina. Some Xiaolong. That Duelith is always going to be there. Dupin. Watch the log again, Giz. Oh, that's one of those guys. I'm surprised there's not a dedicated Alpha PAL for all of these guys, you know, an Alpha PAL spot for all of these guys. Because they're, you know, they're the pals of the tower bosses. I know you got to get in here to get them, but I thought there would be like dedicated spots for them because they're such a thing, you know. Oh, that's very buggy. They don't like you being around that tree limb. Blaze Howl and Grisbolt over here. Ancient Civ cores out of that. That's interesting to know. Still, expeditions are better. What? Wow, man. Okay. Funny. Obtain 50 life mug effigies. I may just have to come back through here with a slower mount or something, because I'm just... I think I'm going too fast for pals to, like, really spawn in, or there is not that many... not that many pals in here as I thought there would be, you know. I thought I heard the sound of a lucky pal for a second. This is another quest deal, I think, right here. Yeah, this will be another quest deal. Oh. Hi. Oh, my drone launcher took care of them. Let's do ancient spears. So Ringisi is up here. So this is Ringishi's area right here. Huh. He was not on the map until I killed him. That's interesting. That's one that's bugged out. Okay. Now the map says there's a couple that can spawn up here at the starting area, which would be nice. Okay, a Rayhound Chris nest is a thing, apparently. Yeah, let me open up the map again so I can see. Let me do that. No, not dragon, it's dark. Go to Shadowbeak. Go to so there's like 3 spawns in the beginning area. There's like 4 spawns in the red area. There's 1, 2, 3 spawns in the ice area. So that 1 there at the bridge, 1 back over there, and there's a couple down here. And then there's 1 there. And there's 1 there. So if I go down to here, there's supposed to be a chance for 1 to spawn there. Yeah, it's right here at the... No, it's not there at the intersection. It's down here at this bend. Might have been replaced by Xiaolong. So this is the area that it's supposed to be. But it's not here, most likely because its spot got took by Xiaolong over there, maybe? Is what I'm thinking. I mean, it could be above here. In this section. Nope. How about over here in this section? Up here on the tree? No, doesn't look like it. See, there's another Xiaolong right there. There's the primos. More primos. See, this Xiaolong over here got replaced by the primos. So I think that's what's happening is they're not spawning in. They've been replaced by other things. Like, here's the Rayhound Crest egg deal again. So if I go, like, out of render range and then back... Nope, they're still here. I wonder if it's because I was going too fast. No, that nest is still there. I can go check. Let's see. Where am I at? I can go over here to this section right there. Let me add a marker here. And then this one here. I was wondering if there's any other I could check real quick in this area. I mean, I could go up here and check this area because that's a spot that one can be. And then there is, of course, this right here is the spot that we were looking at earlier. And then there's this spot right here. And then there is this spot right here. And then there's another spot like over here. Like right here or something. So if I head over here to this spot, there's nothing. If I head If I go up here... Nope, I went the wrong way. It's this over here. Took a while, but I got my first Silene, so that's nice. You can still get them from the meteorites in Securigima. So you're not locked to getting them here. But I'm pretty sure that's what replaced Shadowbeak here, is that deal. I'm going to get this because this also I might just do because that gives us the high quality cloth. So these two are always here apparently. They're like protectors of the area. And then we got down here that we need to check. Phalaris and Phalaris Aqua. Phalaris and Phalaris Aqua. A Blaze Howl. There's Agrodon's deal. Solanase down here. Interesting. I'll take all of your stuff. If you're gonna attack me, I'm gonna take your stuff. So, if... Oh, hi. That's a predator pal. You can't capture that anyway. So, no Shadowbeak here, unfortunately. Okay. So the next thing is down... oh, I just passed it. It's like right over here. So this is the other area down here. I mean, we could clear out the Phalarises. See if it respawns them. I'm wondering if that's who's taking their spot or if it's the Rouges. I didn't expect Shadowbeak to take this long, but there's no dedicated spot to him, it seems like. So you have to do this as your deal. Yeah, just Predator cores. Pal souls. I don't need to capture him. Oh. I'm just gonna go up here. So, how do I turn on my light? There we go. Okay, we're in the frost area over here. So there's one up here in this section. Is a spawn point chance. And there's another one all the way up here at this section. Interesting. Nothing spawned here. That's a beacon crest. There's one of those guys, Chris. Oh. Cool. Oh, it's Bastigor. I would like to have you if you wouldn't mind, my friend. I could use another one of those. Nope, that's Elgrove. I've done lost him. Shit. Well, we can get another Bastigor anyway. Cool. So we got 2 Bastigors. Hey, I'm trying to see what your deal is. Hard skin. Nah. Bastigor spawned instead. What am I? Oh. I think he was one of those ones that had the stuff on him. That wants you, that always attacks you. So where am I? If I go that way. Glad this is an open world exploring game, because this, I would feel, would be a death plane down here in other games. Hi. Oh, okay. So I guess this is where, yeah, this is where we go to get inside. Whoops, that's a teleport. Alright, give me that. So Doolith knocked. Burning the books. Why? Zanara. Yeah. That's the name of the person who's part of the end boss, Zanara. That's the name of the human. Astralum or something like that. That's the name of the pal or whatever it is, the Cataclysm dude. So I guess we go... Nope, we can't go that way. I guess we go around in a circle. And I guess these things just randomly fall down where the light source is. Yeah, I think we just continue on down. If he would have got out, I would have just tried to kill him there. Okay, we got some skill fruits. We got Rock Burst, Aqua Surge, and Charge Cannon. Okay, we got a drop here. Is this the end goal? There's an egg down there. Yeah, we go that way. We go up here. Yeah, I'm really confused because I have no light source to tell me where to go. I guess this is where we go? Okay, it goes down further. So... No, we're just going backwards. No. No, we came from that direction, right? So yeah, this is the direction we go. Okay. I didn't even see this over here. No, we're back to the knot. And there's the thing over there. So yeah. This is a electricity deal. Okay. Another Dulith knot. So yeah, this is another quest area. For sure. But okay. I'm wondering if I'm missing something for the Shadowbeaks or something. Because they're not here. And by now you think they would be. Okay, so this is blocked off. You can't go through that. So that's interesting to know. So, that's where you come in to this room. There's a splash over here. Yeah. I'm wondering if I'm missing something. I'm wondering if I have to progress the main quest to see Shadowbeak for some reason. Because I'm just not finding them. I'm going to come out here because I think this will let me out. I can just fly out somewhere. Yeah, if I go back up here, I should be able to just fly out. It's just Bastigors. Yeah, don't know. It's really confusing. So if we go over here, like right here is supposed to be one. And if we go up from there over to here, there's a chance for one there. There's a chance for one like right here next to that effigy spot. And that's pretty much it over in that area. But we'll just go over to it. There's nothing on the way to there, so we'll just teleport over to this right here. So no Shadowbeak here. And that is this one. We'll transport up here. So we have this over here. Which is a flerical. And then we have the spot up here. As well. Which is a bunch of Venuses. With a bunch of eggs. And that's Elderon Ignis, Eidolon Ignis, whatever. Yeah, I'm just not seeing it for whatever reason. Try Lightning, Lightning Strike, and Hydro Laser. Okay. These two right here are the closest spots for them, so... Two closest spots together. Why? Excuse me? Oh, did I get set on fire by the major sticks? That might have been a thing. I might have got set on fire and I just didn't even notice because I was already on fire because I was on my Ignis here. Like, Nigel is... Like, why? Hold on. I'm losing health right here. Why am I losing health? Even getting into the water's not helping. So that area is hot, but it doesn't come up and say intense heat for some reason. Sure, great. That's the only thing I can think of is that it was intense heat. But the area doesn't let you know that for some reason. Let me go ahead and finish marking the map. I might just have to do this hunt offline because I was not expecting it to be like this much just to find a Shadowbeak. I wasn't expecting to hunt this place to the ground to find one. Two. I need two. I need two so I can breed any future ones that I need. It is like here somewhere. But yeah, that's really freaking strange. Oh, hey. Speaking of, hi everybody. I kind of want every one of you, if you wouldn't mind. Would you mind getting in the ball? Thank you. I found the Orzarks. That's another one I was, like, wanting. Get in the ball. There you go. Okay, so we have Orzarks over here now. Huh. So right up here is a chance for Orzark to spawn. Right in this area. Okay. So that's interesting to know. Yeah, this whole area is now teeming with Ozarks. Ozarks. I was hoping for a lucky Ozark. Is what I was hoping for. So, I might have to look for my Shadowbeak in the water over there. Is that what that's telling me? Hi, everyone. So, this was just a Wistelia spawn. Why are my drones disappearing? That is a little strange. It's like my drones are disappearing for some reason. They're just despawning or something. And I didn't think that was a thing. That's a pretty good bit of HP and defense. IV wise, I think I'm going to take you. I was going to not take you because you're female and I just caught a female, but you're going to have that much. So make sure to check the water. Okay, we got a male with a lot of attack. That's actually pretty good if we want to kind of try to breed. For high IV zone 1. But it was a Xiaolong, it wasn't a Shadowbeak. So I think I'm going to just take this route. This gives me like 3 checks in a circle. So I can just fly around in a circle, and this is like 3 checks here. Hey, you got some pretty bad stats. I think I already got like a 78 or 77 or something. I think I have to clear this out. I have no idea where that dog is. I think he's in a wall. And it's another primo in the water. Unless for some reason they're up here. I've never seen any pals up here, so I don't think so. Oh wow, that's a that's a lot of good stats on you. You have a 90s in both defense and health. Have Vanguard as well. Yep, there's a bunch of Starion Primos in the water. Shit, I'm wondering if like spawns are broken or something. Especially with those guys like spawning down in the water. 97, 99. Wow. Chance on the ball. There you go. I'll have to check and see who's the highest out of them. I think that 97, 99 is the highest, though. I think the other one before that was 97, 96. There's a duping in the water now. Yeah, it's just so strange that there's nothing, you know? That's a really bad one. Okay. So Noklum and Noklum Ignis was here this time. Instead of a Washalaka, I think. Ignis. I think that's what spawned there this time. Wait, hold on. Come back here. You have like 80s and everything. You want to be mean, you can. I can be mean back, man. Deepen, Starions. Okay. Oh, they dropped Night Star Sand. Interesting. Okay. So one of these nests spawned with some souls and a bunch of pile stuff around it. Huh. That's interesting. Trying to get all the items before I leave the area. When it despawn, it'll despawn if I don't grab it. Another dupin in the water. The dupin's in the water. You decided to be mean, so... I mean, I know they have the red health bar, but sometimes they run away instead because I'm such a high level. Yep, see? Watch it like an Ignis this time. Instead of the Noklum and Noklum Ignis. So there's multiple spawns for each thing, and I'm guessing Shadowbeak has got to be one of the rarest. I mean, I think if I remember correctly, when the game came out, to people who played it, Shadowbeak was like the pseudo-legendary of the game. It was so good. So I'm wondering if that's why they have it like this. Oh, there was a bunch of stuff I missed before. Stupins. It's Dupin Day today. It's a brand new day and it's Dupin Day, apparently. And more Primo Starions. $98.83. I'm just gonna pass. They're Washalaka Ignis all the way down here. A Meemog spawned instead. Okay. Sorry about that. I didn't mean to do that. I was trying to chase a Meemog, man. Okay, well, we copped you. Wasn't trying to catch you, but yeah, there we go. That's the way of the Meemog. I thought that was like a Predator Starion or something for a second. So these two were fighting this time. Xiaolong this time. So kind of this is what's going on is it's supposed to be something that flies over here, but it's sometimes it's Dupin or the Starions and they just fall into the water because they don't fly. So, yeah. I think I'm just going to call it here. I might have to look up and see if there's like anything I'm missing to get Shadowbeak because I'm wondering if I have to progress the main story or some reason. Like maybe Shadowbeak is locked in one of the things and you have to like unlock it by doing that battle or something is what I'm questioning here. Unless this thing is just like a 0.01% chance or something to spawn in all its spots, which would be freaking ridiculous, I'm not going to lie. Because we've seen Bastigor, we've seen Ozark, we've seen Xiaolon, which are all tower bosses as well. I'm just not sure. It's so strange that I haven't seen at least one yet. With all the checks I'm making. And also, these guys haven't despawned, which is a little strange. I'm wondering if I'm going too fast in the circle. So there's a War Sect now. That's new. Haven't seen War Sect. Huge dragon egg. That's not going to be Shadowbeak. Shadowbeak would be a dark egg, not a dragon egg. And that's those guys. Yeah, I'm pretty sure these guys are always here. The Celestidir and the Celestidir Noct. And that's my next fear, is that I do find one, but it's a freaking predator, so I can't capture it. I'm almost full of stuff here. Oh, we got her to show up. Or that to show up, sorry. A offer 9. Turn this on, please. There we go. We have a King Paka. Yep, I'm full now. I guess we're just gonna go. 'Yeah, it's just Flaris Aquas, Merging Jays. Alright. Main base to get rid of all these relics. Did a good relic farm at least. Got some stuff here. Thousand water is not bad. Some ancient cores. Let me make sure it's got that water in it to take those apart. So these are the commons. These are the uncommons. These are rares. These are epics, and these are the legendaries. We dump stuff in inventory, and then we acquire all of that. It got full, is why she stopped. This holy tree water lasts a long time in this thing. It takes longer for the higher tier things, of course. But, yeah, we have more than enough stuff here. And we're working on legendary things now. Thank you, dear. So the main thing is I need to go unload the ore off of me. That's probably the main thing that's weighing me down. Yeah, that was it. So we got skill fruits we need to put up. Getting that holy burst was kind of good. That was a good one to find. Um, some hydro laser as well. It's not bad. Don't need that ammo. Oh, I have all this stuff as well. There's more. There's even more. That's other consumables. I have these schematics. I have those implants. Have the skill fruit. Crosswind. Bunch of lotuses, starfruit, POW materials for those, okay. We got 6 advanced training manuals, which gives us 6 technology points. We got innovative ones, which I think gives us 2 each, so for 12. This gives us 3. So we got 6 more, and these are ancient techs, which gives us 1 point each. Alright, let's go to the breeding base, check what these eggs are, and then we're going to be kind of done for the night. So we got an Agrodon, we got Celestial Nox, we got a bunch of Rouges, we got the... These were from the nest, but these were stuff we found out in the world. Alright. Yeah, I'm going to have to figure out what the hell to do to get Shadowbeak in between episodes then, because I don't know. I don't know. So, I will see y'all next time. Maybe we'll find Shadowbeak. Oh, man. Alright. See y'all later. Y'all have a nice time, whatever time it is in y'all's part of the world. Bye.